How can I be the love of his life if he's sleeping with someone else?
Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's Blizzard Comics, and yes, I know I haven't uploaded in a while, and I'm terribly sorry about that, but you know the drill. Let's get into the video!
For my wife, the love of my life, not a day goes by that I don't realize how lucky I am to be married to you. We have a love that's undeniable. After reading the card, I went to Eric and I asked him, so I'm the love of your life? We're a good couple, we can get through anything? And he said, yeah. I thought, how can I be the love of his life if he's sleeping with someone else? If he actually means these words in the card, then he needs to prove it.
He clearly is having an active sexual relationship with her, right?
Yes, and
you don't deny
she's
that,
proud
correct?
of it.
No, I
She's
don't.
proud of it.
You realize he's lying to both of you, right?
I just feel like you're
No, I don't
listening
think
to
she
their
does.
side of the
I don't
story.
think she
No,
does.
I'm listening to both sides of the story. You don't think he's lying to you?
No.
He's over here telling me that he loves me. He wants our marriage to work.
She's in big denial. She just doesn't get it that he's playing with them both. He is literally playing with them both, and she just doesn't understand.
Do you want to know why?
Are you
Because
just
of the-
going to keep saying the same thing?
Well, because I just want to make sure you're listening, like
Oh,
loud
I'm
and
listening.
clear.
You're the only one here not listening to anyone. Go ahead. Go ahead.
He said he's only doing that to make you happy for now because he doesn't want the kids to be taken away from him.
The fact that Phil and Mandy have to keep repeating themselves over this shows just how much denial Brooklyn is in. She doesn't understand.
Have you considered that he's telling you one thing to make you happy and then telling me one thing to make me happy so that, again, he can have his cake and eat it too?
I actually made a chart of what he's telling the two of you. According to Brooklyn, both say, I love you. According to Mandy, on 11/11/19, birthday card from Eric, love that's undeniable. According to Brooklyn, 2/14/19, a promise ring and discuss marriage. Mandy's still wearing her wedding ring, so he's promising you one thing, and you're still wearing the promise that he made to you. According to Brooklyn, you spend the night together often. According to Mandy, Eric claims to be with friends out until 4 or 5 a.m. According to Brooklyn, sex often and unprotected. Eric claims to have never had sex with Brooklyn. He spoils the blank out of me. According to Mandy, barely making it by on bills. According to Brooklyn, faithful to me, not sleeping with Mandy. According to Mandy, sex with Eric 5 times this year, most recent 3 months ago. According to Brooklyn, Eric said plans to divorce Mandy. According to Mandy, has not mentioned divorce. He's lying to both of you.
Clearly, he's playing them both, but again, Brooklyn can't handle it.
And guess what? He's not here. We asked him, and he said, frankly, I don't care what those two have to say.
That sounds right.
We gave him the opportunity to just make a statement, to send us a statement and declare where his loyalties lie.
Yeah, I know, you're right.
He doesn't have the.
And he didn't do it.
You want to create a life with somebody who already has a life. When he's gone, it's because he's with Brooklyn. When I first met Brooklyn, I thought she was a sweet young girl. What I didn't know was that she was a 17-year-old runaway. In January, I found out my husband, Eric, was spending time with Brooklyn. I called the police. Eric got charged with 2 misdemeanors. One time, I discovered that Eric was hiding Brooklyn in his man cave. Here's your bookshelf door. You have to pull a certain book. It clicks. And then you push it open, and this is the room that my husband's been sleeping in.
Can we take a second to appreciate that man cave setup? Like, honestly, like, I would imagine how hard it would be to set up a man cave.
That's where Brooklyn was sneaking in and out of these windows over here. I'm gonna open one of these. Meanwhile, my sister went outside and she saw Brooklyn crawling out the window. So you could just open it and then just crawl right out here. About 3 or 4 weeks ago, Courtney, Brooklyn's mom, told me, your husband is cheating on you with my daughter. When I confronted Eric and told him I have proof, he told me that he has not ever had sex with Brooklyn. He just kept denying it. He's still just lying and denying everything. I know who the liar is. Courtney told me that Eric had got his bonus check from work. He had spent it all on Brooklyn. Eric told me he never got his bonus check. She told me that he bought her a promise ring.
I cried when he gave it to me because I thought it was sweet.
Keep in mind, this girl is only 17, and yet she's involved with all of this. Honestly, this is way too much for a 17-year-old girl.
My reaction was, what on earth is he promising her? Eric is Brooklyn's sugar daddy, but he also wants to maintain his family as well. Eric still continues to lie to me, even as of 2 days ago, about taking Brooklyn to the airport to fly to LA to be on the Dr.Phil show. He denied it. I'm at the end of my rope with Eric, lying and cheating to me. He's going to have to face it head on. I told him, I know that you've been cheating on me and sleeping with her, and he said, I have never had sex with her.
I had sex with her in my house.
Even Brooklyn's mom knows how much this girl is.
And why would he tell you that?
He wants to have the best of both worlds. He wants his little fling, which that's what you are. You don't know it now because you're 18 and you think you know everything. I am 16 years older than you. I was 18 once and I thought I knew everything. You are a fling. But
Says the one who got married.
listen to me.
You trapped him.
No. You listen
did.
to me
You
now.
trapped him.
You listen to me. I texted him yesterday. I can show you the message. I told him, do you still love me? Do you want to fix our marriage and make it work? Question mark.
show it
And
to
he
me.
said yes. He wants to make our marriage work.
Well, he's lying to the both of us then, so.
Finally, she understands. Guys, I'm gonna end the video here, but thanks for watching.